Hello everyone, this is Foreign Monks for my first random talking session, I'm going to call it. I'm not really sure what the official title of this is going to be because it's not really a feedback video or anything of such. It's just me sort of explaining what's going on with our team and what we're going to do in the future, the team charge, what lands we're going to be attending, stuff happening in Foreign and stuff happening to our team in particular. So the first thing that I'm really going to talk about is that Jake has left. Like, I'm sure that the majority of you probably either know or don't know. It's sort of a black or white thing, but the reasonings for doing so, none of them were our doing. Like, as far as I'm aware, we haven't really dropped a player. Like, Daredevil left, and now Jake's left for his own reasons, which is entirely like his own decision. So, like, obviously, good luck to him. We didn't leave on remotely bad terms. Like, everyone's still friends, like, from before. Particularly, like, Steve and Nathan and Jake were always good friends. But I think that we've started looking for a new player now who sort of fits the role of like being an SMG, sort of all-out objective player, and we're sort of gonna try and adapt a bit more like of aggressive playstyle, because we sort of found the issue that we weren't pulling enough flags, and like if any of you have ever seen us play, like we won by small amounts and lost by large amounts. I'll give you the example of Reflex where we would demolish the bad teams. Like we had some early rounds where we were winning by like 7-8 flags and stuff. But obviously when it came to the good teams, the maps we were winning were like predominantly over time. Domination were regularly quite close, like maybe like 10 points in it. So I think we really need to sort of increase the margin between like us and the teams below us. And we seem to we've got one player in talks at the minute, and we seem to have gelled like really well. Like we've been winning. I'd say we lose like one map out of the set of maps that we play against every team. If that makes sense. So we go through a cycle of CTF maps and maybe lose one, which is the map that they'd either be good at or we're bad at. And then obviously we'd know from there to replay it or sort of pick up the mistakes that we've done. And I think we're like learning really fast, which is always a good thing to have in a team. But regarding future events, like we haven't confirmed our attendance to Battle of Amsterdam. This is for like reasons to do with financial, like the organisation, which I'm not going to go into obviously because it's just not important to the majority of you listening to this. But we should have a definitive answer by either tomorrow or Saturday as to whether we're attending. We all really want to attend, like regardless of whether we've got a fourth or like the situation as it stands, because well, we all just like going to events in general, and we're still all just playing because we enjoy it. Like I hope every top player sort of has the attitude that they attend LANs because they enjoy it, not because of financial reasons or competitive reasons, just because you go to LAN, you like enjoy it, you enjoy playing the game. That's why people should practice, because they enjoy the game, and obviously nothing more than that. So for Battle of Amsterdam, as I said, we could potentially be going, like have an answer by tomorrow. Just like look out on Twitter, make sure you're following us on Twitter, because like I'm the most predominant user of Twitter in our team. Tech's a bit of a non-existing social media person, I'm gonna say. No, I'm only kidding, Tech. But like Steve sometimes regularly interacts with the community, but we're sort of trying to improve on our interactions with the community. You see a lot of new teams, in particular like Western Wolves as well. They've established a new YouTube, so make sure you check that one out. As well as Apex seem to have sort of adapted that social media side of things really well as a team, and it's like really important to increase your marketability as a team. Like this is an underrated thing in our community, even though there is not really much financial gain in terms of sponsorship, etc. But like just progressing the community in general will just help like exponentially increase the rate of things. Like making a YouTube, even though it seems like a really insignificant thing to the majority, like having a montage is quite a big deal in terms of like how much exposure it gives to the organization and even yourself. Like there are certain players in the American scene you see are literally just like press relation machines, like T-Squared and Neighbor. I mean, they don't need to achieve anymore. They can just walk into an event, go out, and you know, and they'd still come out with more money than the winners. And I think we need to sort of establish that sort of marketability of players in our community more, and we're sort of trying to get up to that. But obviously it's never going to be at the stage of like them, and we never intend to really. But regards to our team charge, it should be done soon. We've still got Jake in it, obviously, because Ilya edited it for like weeks on end, and I can't actually genuinely can't wait to watch it, because I really enjoyed the trailer. And yeah, I've been like seeing it. He's got some really great ideas, and he's got 3D editing in it. If like you watch out for that, and I take my hat off to the guy. He's putting a lot of effort for this, and like he's clearly dedicated to being a better editor and etc. And I'm really pleased that we sort of have him on our side. And we intend to make a new team charge with whatever like lineup we have. yeah, we intend to sort of, you know, keep doing our montages, plugging them out. I mean, if any of you didn't see the flame retardant montage, I had Tech in it and Steve in it and Jake, who just left us. That was a good montage in terms of the clip quality. I'm not gonna say the editing was bad because there wasn't really much editing, but that was what was great about it, if I'm gonna be honest. Because you sort of either want really good editing or no editing at all, because anywhere in between, you just sort of pick fault with it, and that's sort of my attitude towards things as well. But yeah, that'll be on Tech's channel, I think. It's been a long time since I've seen them, but yeah, definitely check them out. With Jake leaving, we're not sure where he's gonna go, if I'm gonna be honest. He could obviously like make a team tomorrow, or continue being a free agent, or not play at all. Like, it's his own decision, and we're sort of gonna respect that no matter what he does. Because to be honest, none of us really, I'm not gonna say care, because we all do. We all want to like win, etc. Like, the financial like gain is obviously a good incentive. Like, it's never gonna make you dedicate hours on end, because it's just not worth it. Like, productivity, it's just not gonna be like worth, you know, churning out 4 hours a day like the Americans are, because there's not that much to offer at the minute. But I think in terms of like Jake leaving, it could offer like a lot of new things for both of us, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, we weren't playing before. If, like, I know I probably shouldn't be saying this, we weren't playing before as a team because we all had exams. Like, everyone was aware of this, why we didn't attend reflex, so we really didn't have an opportunity to like grow as a team, which you sort of need that chemistry. Like, every team needs chemistry. You'll see a lot of the top teams now, they're either falling apart or doing really well. Apex.Pro, for example, like the pickup with McGee, that was a risky decision. Like, it could have gone like completely one way or completely the other, and thankfully for them, it's gone the good way. They won the event comfortably. Bottom, like, obviously minus a 3-0 loss to Mythics in the winner bracket, but they just like stormed that back and won the event, which is like amazing, like team chemistry, whatever you want to call it. It just shows they got good teamwork. It's the same with Western Wolves. We played them the other day, and the maps they had on locked down, practiced. I don't mean the lockdown the map. I meant like in terms of how well they've got it drilled. Like, they just seem to be on another level in terms of like how well oriented they are as a team. And I hate to call them out here, but I'll give you the opposite end of the scale. We sort of have like the infused, where if any of you watch the live stream, I hate to say this to you boys, but they're just like continuously either shouting at each other or something along those lines, and it just doesn't help your team. Like, you sort of want players you can enjoy playing with, which is why we always picked up players that, you know, they sort of offer that personality behind them, where they won't be boring and just play, because, you know, like, otherwise it just wouldn't be interesting to practice, and that's like sort of the only thing like we can do at this point. But recently, Momo has left Team Foreign. We're all like still good friends and everything. Like, I attended Reflex 5 with Momo, so I got to know him quite well from that. And obviously, like, featured in like when he was doing VP logs and stuff, and just did that with him. It was a good laugh. And obviously Steve has always been good friends with him as well. But yeah, everyone's still good friends with the people that have left. Them leaving was, I hate to say it, but it was the right decision for everyone. They should like never have been a second team for any org. Like, a team that could finish 5th at their first event is the same as what the Flame Retard did, lineup did, sorry. I mean, obviously it's different circumstances, like EGL is a bigger event, more teams, but even so, like, they're showing the potential to get achievements where they probably deserve a lot more funding than they were getting. And as a result, like, they left, and I'd say rightfully so. Like, obviously want them to stay part of the org, but they definitely deserve like greener pastures elsewhere. And that was like sort of when it happened, like we were like sort of talking to the other team as well, and it benefits everyone. Like, obviously except for like potentially at Foreign, because exposure wise it was always like they like Rel and Momo were like machines, weren't they? But like, even so, like, they get more funding now, and they've got probably bigger prospects elsewhere, and now Foreign can focus like entirely on us and Warriors, who I'm not sure if the majority of you know, but Foreign have picked up the MLG Pro Team Warriors, which is Snakebite, Dursky, I really hope I get this right, Clutch, and Royal 2. And they came second at Providence and won, I think it's 50 grand. I'm not really sure on that. Like, I can't remember the old prize money, but yeah, like, it's nothing like the old Warriors team. And I always watch MLG, as I've said this a lot of times. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up now anyway. Thanks for watching this, and be sure to follow us all on Twitter and subscribe to the team channel. We're gonna get more content out now. We should hopefully pick up a 4th soon and be confirmed to more events. And thanks for watching.
capture the objective. It's a draw. Stand down.